Let's talk about a tiny tool, one that most people walk right past in the store, that can have an absolutely huge impact on your health. Today, we're diving into the world of the interdental brush, a small but mighty hero for your smile.
So you brush your teeth every day, right? Maybe even twice a day. But have you ever stopped to think about what your toothbrush is actually missing? Well, get this, it's missing about 35% of your tooth surface. I'm talking about all those crucial little spaces between your teeth.
And what's hiding in there? Oh, the usual suspects. All those little bits of food, that sticky plaque that builds up, and the bacteria that lead to everything from bad breath to cavities. Your regular toothbrush, bless its heart, just can't get in there to clean house.
So, how do we get in there and fight back against these hidden enemies? Well, that's where this little guy comes in. Meet the interdental brush, the special ops tool designed to go where your toothbrush just can't.
So what exactly is it? It's pretty much what it sounds like. Imagine a super tiny bottle brush, one that's designed perfectly to slip right into those gaps between your teeth, the interdental spaces, and give them a proper plane. And trust me, using one of these is a total game changer for your oral health. The benefits are huge, and they go way beyond just getting a piece of popcorn out. Let's quickly run through the top 4.
First up, plaque. We all hate it. These little brushes are incredibly good at scrubbing it away, especially if you have slightly wider gaps between your teeth. The bristles get in there and do a much more thorough job than just brushing alone.
Second, your gums are going to love you for this. Using these brushes every day helps cut down on inflammation and bleeding, which is a massive step in preventing gum disease. And healthier gums mean a healthier you, period.
Benefit number 3 is just how easy they are to use. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of people find flossing kind of a pain. These brushes are often way easier to handle, especially if you have braces, bridges, or implants that make flossing feel like an Olympic sport.
And finally, the big one, cavities. When you clean out those little hiding spots where bacteria throw a party and produce acid, you are directly cutting your risk of tooth decay. It really is that simple.
Okay, so with benefits like that, it's pretty clear why these brushes are so great. But to really get the most out of them, you've got to pick the right one. So let's take a look at the arsenal.
Generally, you'll see about 4 main types out there. You've got your standard brushes, which are the go-to for most people. If your gums are sensitive, look for the soft-tipped ones for a gentler touch. There are also super convenient travel options for when you're on the go. And if you're trying to be more eco-friendly, there are awesome refillable ones with replaceable heads.
But listen up, because this is the single most important thing you need to know. You have to find the right size. This is non-negotiable. If it's too big, it can hurt your gums. If it's too small, it's basically useless. It should feel snug, but you should never ever have to force it. All right, so you've picked out your perfect brush. Now for the fun part, how to actually use it. And don't worry, this isn't complicated. It's just a simple 4-step technique to get a much deeper clean. Okay, so first, with that perfectly sized brush, you just gently insert it between your teeth. Remember, no forcing. Then, just move it back and forth a few times. No need to scrub like crazy. Pull it out, move to the next space, and when you're all done, just rinse the brush with water and let it air dry. See? Super straightforward.
And this, of course, brings us to the million-dollar question, the big showdown. Interdental brushes versus good old dental floss. Who comes out on top?
Well, the truth is, it's not really about one being better than the other. It's about using the right tool for the job. For those wider gaps, or for getting around braces and bridges, the interdental brush is the undisputed champion. But for those really, really tight spots where your teeth are close together, floss is still the king.
So the real takeaway here, they're not rivals, they're a team. Think of them as partners in crime fighting, or, plaque fighting. They work together to give you a truly complete clean.
Now for the most important part of all. How do you actually make this a habit? Because all this is great in theory, but it's the consistency that gets you the real results.
And here's the best part. You're not going to believe how little effort this takes. We're talking about just once a day. That's it. One time, maybe for a minute or two in the evening, is all you need to make a massive difference.
And just a few quick safety reminders before you run out and buy them. I'm going to say it one last time. Don't force the brush. Go down a size if you have to. When you first start, it's normal to have a little tenderness or even slight bleeding, but that should stop as your gums get healthier. And remember to swap it out for a new one every few weeks or whenever the bristles start to look a little sad.
So there you have it, the interdental brush. It's simple, it's affordable, and as we've just seen, it's an incredibly effective tool.
By adding this one tiny step to your daily routine, you're not just cleaning your teeth, you're making a real investment in a healthier smile for years and years to come. What's one extra minute for a lifetime of benefit?